Resume maintenance does not have to be an uphill climb. And whenever I think about like what are some of the steps that we take to actually do resume maintenance, it can get cumbersome. And I'm going to recommend that a simple form, and I've built this one in just Google Forms, but a simple form can actually get you a lot further along in the process and make this, whether your company needs to do resume maintenance quarterly, maybe twice a year, or maybe it's just once a year, you can use this form to actually speed up the process and share the wealth of the maintenance of the resumes. So what I have here, like I said, it's a simple form. And what I would recommend is at the top, I have access your resume in our system, and you would put the link to where people could find their resume. And then once they have reviewed it, they need to complete the form by a specific date. So if this is something that you want to have them done by the end of the month or the end of the quarter, whatever you give them, just make sure you communicate that date. And then what I have here is the first question: is everything current in your resume? If they select yes, and I'm going to do that here, then all I got to do is submit, and then I'm done. I don't have to do anything else. And I have put the burden on the person whose resume it is to verify their information is correct. Let's say that I did go in and I reviewed my resume and it's not up to date. So if I click no, then it's going to take me to this section of my form. So what I have here is what projects did I work on or am I working on? And then I have where I can just do a selection of what projects I have worked on. And you would want to do this. So let's say that you're doing an annual update of your projects, of your resumes just once a year. I would go in and list out the list out the projects that have been completed or started since you last did the resume update. So this is a kind of an ongoing effort, but it also gives people a shorter selection to have to choose from instead of like, hey, write out what project you did. And then people are using nicknames for projects, stuff like that. This allows you to really keep it under control. The next question I have here is, I have obtained the following certifications. So I want to put in what certifications I've had. And again, this is multi-selection. And then I also have a section down here for others. So if I didn't list something, people can write that out. You can also put in here if I have a title change, and people can write out their new title. You would want to double check that against the company records, but that's an easy way to do that. And then also just a very simple one, something else needs to be updated. Here are the details. And then I can type that out. That's actually right here. It's a paragraph submission. So if I needed to write out something a little bit longer, you can do that. And then once I click submit, then it's done, it's submitted. And then I can use that information in the marketing department to quickly go in, update resumes. And then also, if I have a select number of people that I've sent this to, for those that have not submitted the form, really quickly, I can go to the ones that have not submitted it and double check with them and encourage them to complete it by that date that I needed them completed. This is a very simple way to share the wealth of resume maintenance and making it very simple. So of those things where we say this meeting could have been an email, this is making it an email and making it very simple for people to figure out how and what needs to be updated on resumes.